Hello guys, welcome to Tutorly. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to select with Wand Affinity Photo. This is a really useful technique when you need to quickly isolate backgrounds, solid colored objects, skies, product areas, or any part of an image with similar colors. We'll walk through using the Flood Select, often called the magic wand, to quickly grab areas of similar color, then tidy up the edges so your selection looks clean and intentional. The main advantage of this tool is speed, especially when the area you're selecting has a fairly consistent color or tone. Start by opening your image in Affinity Photo and making sure you're in Pixel View, also known as the pixel persona, at the top of the interface. This mode gives you access to the pixel editing tools we need. If you don't see the options I mentioned, double-check that you've switched into Pixel View. It's also helpful to make sure the correct image layer is selected before you begin, especially if your document contains multiple layers. Next, choose the Flood Select tool from the toolbar. It looks like a magic wand. This tool selects pixels that are similar in color and tone to the spot you click. For example, clicking on a plain white background can quickly select most of that white area without requiring you to trace around the subject manually. Look along the context toolbar for the tolerance control. Lower tolerance selects a narrower, more precise range. Higher tolerance pulls in a broader range. If your selection is too small, bump it up a bit. If it's grabbing too much, bring it down. It's usually best to adjust tolerance gradually, because even a small change can make a noticeable difference around edges or areas with subtle color variations. You can also decide whether to limit the selection to touching pixels or allow it to find similar colors across the image by toggling the contiguous option. Working with layers, enable sample all layers when you want the tool to consider the full composite. Contiguous is especially useful when you only want connected areas selected, while turning it off can help when the same color appears in several separate parts of the image. Click directly on the area you want to select. You'll see a marching ants outline appear. If the selection creeps into places you don't want, switch to the Selection Brush tool to refine. Hold Alt or Option to subtract from the selection and brush over the unwanted parts. If you need to add back an area, release Alt or hold Shift to add as you paint. Taking a few seconds to refine the selection here can make a big difference if you're planning to remove a background, apply an adjustment, or create a mask afterward. Zoom in for tricky edges so you can make precise strokes. Small soft brushes help avoid jagged borders, and a tiny feather in the context toolbar can smooth transitions if needed. Pay extra attention around hair, curved objects, thin details, and high contrast edges, because those are the areas where rough selections are usually easiest to notice. When you're happy with the selection and ready to clear it, press Ctrl+D to deselect. Before doing that, you can use the active selection for things like masking, deleting a background, adjusting color, or applying an effect only to the selected area. That's all there is to creating fast, accurate selections with the wand in Affinity Photo. Once you get comfortable balancing tolerance, contiguous selection, and manual refinement, the Flood Select tool can save you a lot of time compared with selecting every edge by hand.